It's been a decent start so far to Season 2 here in Project Boro, but today we have the champions of League 1 and one of the pre-season favourites.
As the Uruguayan curls one in. Oh, Middlesbrough take the lead!
What is up guys, Matthew here and welcome back to another episode of Project Boro. Today we've got two championship games for you. We head away to newly promoted Derby County, the champions of League 1 last season, who've started the season indifferently, I'd say, with a draw and a defeat before hosting Leicester City, who are one of the favourites for promotion and have started pretty darn well and scare me quite a bit, if I'm brutally honest, heading into this season. Off the pitch though, we've made some progress with one of our top players, I would say, Lukas, Engel. We requested to have a little chat with him because he felt unhappy that his contract wasn't reflective of where he's at with the team and everything, like we had with Hackney, like we had with Force. This is what happens when you start bringing in players on higher wages. The other players start going, hang on, I want to be on more money too, and that's how things spiral. But yeah, Lukas Engel is our first choice left back. And I felt like we could give him a bit more, so he's moved from I think 13 grand a week to around about 23. So he's by no means near the top end of our wage list, but I think has deserved an increase. So we've offered him that, no doubt that he will accept it. And we move on now into the nitty gritty. I do want to just quickly say as well a big thank you to everyone who has liked and subscribed and commented on not only this career mode, but of course our Road to Glory as well. But I know a lot of you guys wanted to see this series return, and yeah, seeing how happy you guys are to see Project Boro go into Season 2 makes me happy, so a big thank you for that. But yeah, something I did want to show you is the season preview. We've not looked at this yet, but this is where things stand with the bookies' favourites, who think will go up, who think will go down. And it's quite interesting actually that most of the relegated sides, which usually the parachute teams are like right up there, top 2, top 3, they're not all up there this season. So Nottingham Forest are the odds-on favourites to get themselves back into the Premier League. Steve Cooper still at the helm there. And Leicester are second. I thought Maresca had gotten sacked at the end of last season. He clung onto his job for dear life and has been given a second chance this season. Their second favourites, Dale Fry in the defence there. Southampton are third favourites with Russell Martin. And then we come in fourth, 6-1 with the bookies. And if you still include Leicester and Southampton as parachute payment teams, which they are in their second year, we're the highest non-parachute / non-recently relegated Premier League side to be odds-on favourites. So there's a bit of expectation on us this season, I'd say. Luton are below us in 5th. Ryan Mason is now their manager, so Rob Edwards must have gotten the boot. With, of course, last season's semi-final, who we knocked out, Blackburn in 6th. You've got Sheffield United all the way down in 10th. Paul Heckingbottom's still there, but they're not fancied at all this season. And of the three teams who come up, Derby are the most fancied to stay up, or the only side who are fancied to stay up, with Paul Warne at the helm there. Bolton, with Ian Evatt still, are tipped to just get relegated, although it's pretty tight between them and Huddersfield. And Wycombe, sadly for them, they are very much favourites to get relegated. But that's something I just thought would be interesting to show you guys. Now let's get into the meat of the episode and head to the opening game away at Derby County. So here's the team then ahead of the Derby clash. It's still, for me, I still don't quite know my best team, and that's something we're in the process of finding out. But Sonny Dieng, of course, will always start in goal. We've got a bit of a, not injury crisis at right back, but Nathan Ferguson, who we'd normally play there, is out. So Anderson Arroyo has come in to play there. Yeah, it's not ideal, but that's what we're going to go with. Scott McKenna and Darragh Lenihan, of course, will be the centre-back pairing with Lukas Engel on the left. Paddy McNair is sort of fully fit. I'll play him for the first 75 minutes, I think, in place of Lewis O'Brien. And then we've got Hackney and Tommy Doyle in front of him, still trying to get the balance right when it comes to this midfield three. Tommy Doyle, as I say, is in there with Facundo Pellistri on the right-hand side. Interesting to see if he can still keep his place ahead of Isaiah Jones, with Bangura on the left, who's been fantastic. But I do think Might need competition on the left. Maybe we need another winger, unless Rodgers is his only competition, which might be the case. And then Marcus Forss starts up front, 2 goals so far this season. He's definitely looked the stronger of the 3 forwards that we've got at the club currently. So without any further ado, let's get stuck in to this game. And these are the games that always give me the most nerves. When you are going to a newly promoted side away from home, they've just been promoted, it just gives me the jitters. And it's the sort of game in real life Boro would lose, if I'm honest. So, we must be on the telly again. Do you think the first goal will be crucial? Yes. Although, not, it's not going to determine the result entirely. If we play at the levels, we know we should be fine. And we are ready to go then. Pride Park, tough place to go. Sold out, I'm sure, for the visit of the mighty Boro. With expectations looming large, it's important that we continue our decent start and get over a potential banana skin. Quite a big banana skin, I would say. But here we go then. Kicking off. And we get the first shot on goal. We've got a highlight here as the ball is played through over the top. Goalkeeper Wildsmith comes out. Is he going to play it out from the back? Is he going to play it long? He plays it long. It is won by Paddington there, who obviously is there to protect the back four. That's a poor back pass though. And they're in. Devine is it. And they've hit the post. Wow. Oh my God. Well, you won't have seen them hit the post there because my OBS decided to freeze, which thankfully I caught. But Derby played through, give the ball away in midfield, really sloppy play from us, allowed Devine to get in behind and almost get himself in front here as Tommy Doyle tries to cut inside. He gets lucky that the ball returns to him. Here's Alex Bangura. He drops the shoulder and fires a shot at the goalkeeper, which is well saved. It's been a very good open start to this game. In swinging corner, Bangura. It's up. It's in the air. McKenna goes up for it. Doesn't quite get there. And Hayden Hackney can't get it back into the box. So a potential chance gone for us there. We'll give the boys a little bit of encouragement. It's to be expected that this will be a hard game and an awkward game. Derby giving it just as much as what they get. They've got a corner in this time. It's bobbling around. Nelson takes a touch. Is he going to get his shot off? He's managed to turn. And Zenny Dieng makes a very good save. Nelson allowed to turn, face goal and get a shot off there on the edge of the Boro box. Another corner. Craig Forsyth with another in-swinger. It's back out to him. Is he going to cross it once again? No, he doesn't because the highlight ends once more. As I would say, Derby have edged this and Bangura's just walked down the wing and gave the ball away. This is, it's not been the best performance so far. Derby looking by far the more threatening. Jackson played inside, down that left channel. The 2 number 10s, I think, are causing us problems. Bird to Thompson, into Gordon. Matty Gordon here, and that's a fantastic finish by Matty Gordon. It's a great finish. It really is. We've not been at it. Second best. It was played in to Gordon. I don't know who was his man, but he turned his man with ease. Thompson played it in. Yeah, one of the centre-backs, might have been McKenna, stepped out and completely... No, it was Lenahan, stepped out, got nowhere near it. And it's a fantastic turn and finish by Matty Gordon. And I mean, it looked like they have been the better side. They've created more, better XG. Not a good half from us at all. Quite pathetic going forward, if I'm honest. 2 shots, 1 on target, barely any XG. I mean, yeah. Numbers prove that we are in a terrible position. Show me something second half. I'm disappointed that you've not been able to manage the midfield, and you've not been good enough. Oh, that's not helped. Maybe I was a bit harsh on Force there. He's probably not the player we want to upset, but I mean, look at the Derby players. They're all 7.5s. I mean, yeah, they're having a great game, aren't they? But second half FC, we often did it last season where we would give them a bit of a rollicking at half-time and we'd be a different side second half. So here's hoping it can happen again. Here's Arroyo. They've certainly packed out Their final third though, Derby, Palestri dinks it over, but it's going to be cleared. Well won though by Marcus Force. Back to Arroyo again. McKenna trying to probe and find a way through this congested Derby backline. Palestri plays it in, and it's a great pick to Tommy Doyle, who scores his first goal for the club. And we needed that. A response at the start of the second half was absolutely crucial. And it's that man, Palestri, once again. I mean, look at the ball into Doyle, who was in that little pocket of space. And it's a fantastic first-time finish. And it puts us level. Do we deserve to be? Probably not. But we are going to take it every day of the week. And I'm going to give them some encouragement now, because I think I was a bit harsh on a few of them at half-time. But into the final half an hour, I do feel like with their 5 at the back, Force is a little isolated. Maybe we take a man out of midfield and put a man up top. McNair obviously can't play all 90 minutes, so it makes sense to take him off. And I'm going to put Martial on and go 2 up top in an attempt to go and win the game. Now, let's go for the win. We were expected to win. Let's go and win. And I'm desperate to see Martial rock up in a Boro shirt, because quite frankly, so far, he ain't done anything. He's been a bit of a letdown so far. Corner, Tommy Doyle whips into McKenna! That's over the bar. That was a chance. As we're into the final 20 minutes, 15 minutes, it's on knife edge. This game could go any which way. I'm going to encourage the boys once again. Do we go attacking? Do we risk winning the game? Do we push to win the game at risk of losing it? I think we're definitely going to have to make a few more changes. Midfield's looking a little tired. So we'll swap Hackney out for McGree. That's the more attacking change, I would say. Swap him and Tommy Doyle round. Palestri's had a good game. Bangura for... Oh, we don't... Morgan Rogers isn't on the bench. That's a problem. Can Isaiah Jones play on the... Yeah, I guess he can. It's not ideal. I mean, who out of them two are best playing? Maybe Palestri is a better winger on the left. Yeah, there we go. So we can play Palestri on the left, Isaiah Jones on the right. That would terrify any defence, if I'm brutally honest, seeing them two coming down the side. But I mean, look at this. 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, 4. I mean, this team that we've put out here is ridiculous. And once clicked, I'm sure will be an absolute force, pardon the pun, of our top goal scorer. But as for the day, as for the game, it looks like... Oh, does it look like Derby are going to hold on? Maybe not. What does this mean? Isaiah Jones nicks the throw-in. Tommy Doyle back to Arroyo. Plays it in. No, that's a poor pass. Keep the pressure on. It's out to Lukas Engel. Palestri into Anthony Martial. He was offside. And it might be a good job, because that was a shocking miss. We have a corner though. We seem to be the team pushing. Riley McGree crosses it in. It's headed up. It's out to Jones. Back to Tommy Doyle! Tommy Doyle has written his name in Boro folklore. Within the first few weeks of his time here, he's got himself a brace and he's turned this game on his head. A great bit of vision from Jones to pick out Tommy Doyle, who again found himself that pocket of space and managed to finish once again, and that looked absolutely hopeless at half-time. It didn't look good. In fact, it still doesn't look great, but the stat that matters is the one at the top of your screen. We've turned the game around and we've won when we weren't playing our best, which I guess is the sign of a good team. Derby had more chances, more XG. Will feel disappointed and unlucky that they've not been able to hold on to the win, but a late victory can be the spark that just gets a team going. And from a half-time team talk that was frustrating, a tad harsh, yeah, very well done everyone, and that has gave them all such a boost. You got the win. It wasn't a smooth ride. No, it wasn't. But I thought we'd come into some real good momentum at the end. We put an extra striker on, we went attacking, we went for the win, we got the win. And I think that's a sign of our bravery as a manager as well. You struggle at times out there, but managed to pull a win out the bag. I'm ecstatic. I mean, that is one of them really, really satisfying wins from nothing, which you just don't see coming. And it was the new man, Tommy Doyle, who got the job done. And we're going to give him a little bit of extra praise for that, because he single-handedly took us from having 0 points to 3 points. So it gives us a boost, but we now move on to a very tough game. Leicester City, one of the promotion favourites, and it's safe to say they've started pretty darn well. They've just battered Millwall 5-1, as well as beating recently relegated Sheffield United quite comfortably as well. And the team at the top, who are the favourites, and they're not a team at the top anymore. Have they just lost? No, they haven't. How are they 6th? Oh, it's just tight. It's just goal difference. But regardless, the team pretty much fighting, who will be up there for promotion, they drew with as well. So Leicester City, this will be a very, very tough test at home. So here's hoping we can pull off another great result. Well, this is interesting. After what feels like a saga that's gone on for months, Matt Clarke is now happy to stay at Boro. I mean, I don't remember the last time he was happy at all, to be honest with you. He didn't obviously get played last season. He went out on loan at Fulham. He's come back, not been registered in our plans, wanted to leave, was close to joining Stoke, then damaged his spine, and now since Stoke have dropped their interest due to his injury, he's now happy. And I guess it's good that he's recognised that, you know, because he's injured for 6 months, he's not going to, well, 3 to 5 months, he's obviously not going to get a move, and he understands that. But I'm perfectly up for bringing Matt Clarke into our plans and giving him a chance once he's fit, because he's a left-sided centre-back and he's good with his feet. He's a good ball player, so that's really important and unique, I would say, in the Championship. So we'll see how that goes, but he's still got months and months to go until he's back. And yeah, we're ready for the Leicester game, reunited with Dale Fry, of course, which will be interesting. But yeah, let's get stuck into it. It's also just quickly worth noting as well, Lukas Engel has had his work permit accepted and has signed a new 4-year deal at Boro, £23,500 a week. It's an increase on what he had before, but he, you know, I think it's a bit of a theme that when you start bringing in players and you're paying them more money, other players in the squad go, I want more money, I'm a starter in this team, and Lukas Engel is our first choice left back. So I think he does warrant an increase in wages, even though it's a significant increase. It's kept him happy, and we've learnt from the Force situation last season, do not upset one of your starting players. This is a worry, although Darragh Lenihan might still be fit for the Leicester game. He's picked up a tight groin. And there's the promises we've got currently in the squad. So Anderson Arroyo wants to be played as a right wing back, which we are doing. Matt Clarke still apparently wants to be sold, although he won't be while he's injured. Engel wants to be played as a complete wing back, which he is. Arroyo is a wing back too. Force wants us to reduce the number of unhappy players, which we've done. Hayden Hackney wants to be played in his deep line play, which we've done. And Paddy McNair wants to be played as a libero, which we haven't done. And we might have to, if I'm brutally honest. But anyway, let's jump straight in and I'll get the team ready for the game. So here we are then, ahead of the Leicester game, and not many changes. Of course, Dieng will remain in goal. Rav Vandenberg, though, has come in for Darragh Lenihan, who unfortunately just isn't quite going to make this game, which is a huge miss. Rav Vandenberg, we want to get him playing more this season. We want to fulfill his potential. It's going to be a big, big day for him, and hopefully it won't be too much of a tough one. Engel alongside him. We're going to keep Paddy McNair just in front of the back four. I've swapped Tommy Doyle, so he's playing in the position he finished the last game, which is on the right-hand side. And we're going to play Riley McGree alongside him, but as a more deep-lying playmaker. Let's see how that works. I'm still trying to work out the perfect recipe for this midfield trio. Pellistri will remain on the right. Very tough decision to make because he got the assist for our first goal, but then Isaiah Jones come on and was really effective for the second goal. I am actually tempted to swap Pellistri, put him on the left and start Isaiah Jones, but it would be harsh on Bangura, I feel. And Marcus Force will retain his position up front, as I've not seen enough from Martial or Lath as yet. So Scott McKenna will take the armband for today. And this is going to be a very, very tough game because we're at home. We always want to put on a good performance in front of our home fans, but this Leicester team are looking very good. They're looking very good. They've started the season exceptionally well. And even though we had some very, very exciting games against them last season, of course, we beat them 5-0 in the Cup, albeit they were down to 10 men. Beat them 3-0 in the league. We were second best, but more clinical. And then they beat us towards the latter end of the season. So it's been a very interesting couple of bouts between the two sides. But, I mean, this has been a very, very quiet first half. 29 minutes in. Yeah, not much has happened, but Leicester do have the first highlight on the left-hand side. Christiansen, Dale Fry, it's out to Ndidi, who's been allowed to shoot. And, well, that was close. I think it was just wide. But that's the first highlight. And nothing's happened, essentially. I mean, we've not laid a glove on them so far. Don't know if that's more down to them or down to us. I mean, it looks like it's been a pretty dull game. And I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but that was possibly the dullest half of Football Manager I've ever witnessed. We're not even on the XG table. We don't even exist. What the hell? Well, that tells me something is massively, massively wrong. And we need to change something. Because that is not a positive sign. So let's put Palestri on the left. Bring on Isaiah Jones. Terrorise them down the wings. I'll stick with Marcus Forss. The midfield three is where I'm thinking maybe that's where we're lacking. That could be where we've got Tommy Doyle in there. McGree, we push him further forward. We'll see what that does, and we'll show me something in the second half, because the numbers are telling me that we're not doing enough. I don't know if we're not doing enough or Leicester are just incredibly good defensively. It's probably the latter, if I'm honest. But there's only one team who looks like they're going to score. I say that. We've got our first highlight. Palestri. Inside. Palestri cuts it back, and Tommy Doyle! He's done it again! He's absolutely dragged us out of the mud, essentially. I mean, this is the first highlight we've had. The first shot on target, force into Palestri on the left. Another assist. What a ball into Tommy Doyle. And I think this could be the formula. I love Bangura. He's exceptional, but Palestri on one side, Jones on the other, Doyle making them late runs into the box. That could be something. But let's not rest on our laurels yet, because Leicester, as you'd expect, are coming right back at us, playing some incredible football, although McKenna has stepped in there and done exceptionally well. Here comes Palestri. If he beat Ricardo there, they could have been in bother, Leicester. As it happens, they come forward. Oh, that's in behind. That's poor from the centre-backs. Iheanacho with a very clever run. I mean, the ball was fantastic, but that didn't look particularly great defensively. I mean, maybe it's just a very good ball. McAtee, I think the centre-back's caught napping a bit there. Is it Vandenberg or is it... I can't tell, but yeah, caught napping there for me. But we've got a highlight instantly from kickoff, which is interesting. Yeah, it's not accidentally skipped back to full match coverage again. And it's because we've gone up the other end and we've went in front again. Brilliant. That's exactly the reaction you want from the team after conceding. McKenna into Tommy Doyle, plays it into Jones, who of course once again has come on and made an impact. One of Jones's vintage low balls into Force, who is in way too much room. Leicester's defence will be absolutely furious with that. And we go instantly from kick-off and we double our goal tally and we get ourselves back in front. 2 shots on goal, 2 shots scored it's a bit of a snatch and grab, you'd have to say. But they're all playing pretty well, barring Riley McGree. Oh no, McGree's playing alright as well, to be fair. I want to freshen things up, but we're playing well at the moment. I don't want to interrupt any momentum we might have. But I will bring on Dijksteel, who is a more defensive fullback. That will solidify us up a bit. Do I rest Pellistri? He's having a fantastic game, isn't he? So's Marcus Forss. But I will bring on Martial because I'm in denial and I'm desperate for him to score. And I'm desperate for this signing to work. I am going to go balanced. I'm not quite yet ready to drop a player into the centre of defence, but I'm close. And we can simply do that by just dropping Paddy McNair in there. He can play as the libero if that's what he wants. But we'll go balanced. We ain't going to park the bus yet, but we're close. We're into park the bus territory. We'll see what happens here, because we've got an attack on the right-hand side. Anthony Dijksteel is wasting as much time as he possibly can without getting booked, which is fine by me. He throws it into Tommy Doyle. Here's McGree. It's Doyle. He can't do it again. Oh, I thought it would be, honestly, the greatest pairing of games ever if he got two braces. And here come Leicester with a corner. It's whipped in. Dijksteel does well. It comes back out to Amiri. McAtee to Amiri. Back to... Oh, James McAtee. And Leicester get the equaliser. We couldn't hang on. What a shame. Headed clear, but it was very well worked back in. Yeah, very well worked. And it's a good finish. It's a good finish. We just were about to park the bus. Maybe we should have, as we're into the final couple of minutes of stoppage time. Oh my God, we've got a corner. Surely not. It's in. It comes out of Paddy McNair. That would have been the way to win a football match, let me tell you. Oh no, they've got a corner. Oh my God. Twine. Oh my God, it's been blocked. It's at the post. It's cleared. Oh my God. Oh my God. How on God's earth did that not go in? That was ridiculous. I mean, that was one of the craziest highlights I've ever seen. Right, McNair, drop you in. Get you in there alongside Scott McKenna. If you like to play as a libero, play as a libero. Lukas Engel, no nonsense. We're dropping you back. Tommy Doyle, I mean, I should have probably done this earlier. We're dropping you back. McGree, we're dropping you back. Let's go cautious. I mean, it's literally for a minute and a half, but I am now honestly petrified that we're going to go from winning this game to losing it. Scott Twine. Here's Ndidi. Ricardo. Oh my God, it's took a deflection and gone wide. This is hanging on for dear life. We're into the final 20 seconds. Corner. It's out to McAtee. Blow the whistle, ref. Ndidi. Oh, he's took a shot. Dieng has saved it. It's another corner. Oh my God, this is it. We're beyond the 95th minute. Another corner, and that's over the bar. And that is it. We're going to survive. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, look at Leicester's XG at the end. It's just gone through the roof. Jesus. That is a point I will take all day long, because Leicester must hate playing us, because we don't do that much, but we're clinical when we play them, and we've managed to snatch a draw despite their XG being double ours and then pretty much dominating across the park. But I don't care. Doyle got a goal. Pellistri played well. That's as close to a smash and grab you get. I'll take that. Yeah. Is it that we didn't play well, or did Leicester just absolutely batter us? Probably the latter. It keeps us together side by side in the league table. 3 teams have got 10 points from their opening 4. No one has yet won all 4. That's now gone. So Sunderland, Forest and Southampton are the top 3. Stoke are 4th. We're joint alongside Leicester, the only 2 teams on 8 points. And you know what? Derby away, Leicester at home. I think I'll honestly take that because they're 2 tricky games, especially Leicester. So it leaves us in the playoffs. We will be back in a couple of games' time now. We've obviously played the first 4 games of the season. I'll play Bristol City off screen, Burton off screen, Wickham off screen. We'll be back for Sunderland and Millwall. Sunderland top of the league. That's going to be another really difficult game. And we all know what happened when we lost to Sunderland last season and what that did for morale. It basically set the tone and the run of league games that almost lost me my job. So that's hopefully not going to happen again before we then host mid-table Millwall. If you've enjoyed this episode, guys, as always, smash the like button. If you did, it takes 1 second and it really helps the video out. Subscribe for more if you're new and you're interested in not only this career mode, but I also have a Road to Glory career mode going alongside this one, where I'm the manager of Darlington in the National League North, which has literally just begun. So now is the perfect time to jump on board if you're interested in that career mode in its early stages. Comment below your thoughts, as always, any suggestions for future signings. I mean, we've still got the transfer window open, of course. And until next time, a big thank you for watching, guys. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one. Up the Boro.